This is it's a great topic. Like, how do we provide a better or a great listening experience for those in the audience? I did want to say, I've been in, I've been in some Twitter spaces on a regular basis, and I mean, I do prefer Clubhouse just because of just the GUI and just the way that everything works. But man, I would really love it if they added an ability for the audience to press emojis like they do in Twitter spaces. Even if you're not a speaker in a Twitter space, you can still press the emojis, like give a thumbs up or a heart or 100% if you agree with something that the speakers are talking about. That gives you a little bit more actual engagement from the audience that is not that are not on stage speaking for whatever their reason may be, because some people tend to listen to Clubhouse while they're multitasking and they do treat it like a podcast. But that would be a great way to get a little bit more audience engagement, even if they don't wish to come up to the stage. So I'm continually pestering the founders and sending them emails like, hey, do this, because I think it's a great idea.
Yes, it's really hard to tell if people are having a good time. Except now, yes, they will send like a happy face to you, and then it's just like warm and gooey. But uh, um, I also that made me think about how you hearken back to saying like this is all about the engagement. So I a few months back when I did go into some people's rooms and they just kind of were more like a presenter mode. And if they are a good presenter and they can keep talking on and on and on, and that's great. But then sometimes it feels like they're kind of like alone there up there, and then it's just people listening and and then even as the listener, then maybe we don't really catch or learn something when you're just listening, unless you're taking notes. But being able to then have the opportunity to interact and ask a question and have an exchange back and forth is it's kind of like just doing a very quick, like very organic, natural networking of like an informal call where like Michelle, you just popped in because I opened the room. I didn't have to initiate anything like to ask you in one of the back channels or messages, hey Michelle, I want to talk to you just to get to know you and just can we schedule a time? It could be it could just be time consuming or not quite work out playing like phone tag or message tag in that sense. But here we just kind of like impromptu get to know one another better.